What's going on, everybody? Sharpie360 here, and welcome back to Sons of the Forest. Today is Thursday, November 9th, and that means update 14 is now live. This one is really cool because we got a bunch of arrow upgrades and a new map and a bunch of new blueprints we can check out. So let's not waste any time and get started. How's it going, Kelvin? Good. Alright, and if you find anything informative on this video, make sure to hit the like button and possibly subscribe, and I would greatly appreciate it. Alright, cool, let's do this. So first things first, and my favorite part of this update is the different ammo types for the arrows. So we have arrows that we can now combine with various materials. We can make explosive, fire, poison, and shock arrows. We can do that with the 3D printed arrows. We can do that with the carbon fiber arrows, and we can also do that with the stone arrows as well. So that's super cool. So let's make a couple of those and see how that works. Okay, so carbon fiber, I have that, and then if I look at the crafting wheel, it shows us the recipes. Let's see, let's make an explosive. Let's make one of each and see how it works. All right, so let's make an explosive arrow. So we need 2 batteries, a circuit board, C4. We need more arrows, actually, 4. And then what else do I need? I need the wire. Boom. Cool. The crafting sound was awesome. This is dope. So we have those. Alright, let's make a round of fire arrows. Alcohol and cloth and the arrows gives us the fire arrows. Nice. I think you could have done that, not on the camping stuff, bud. What's next? We have poison carbon fiber. We need mushrooms and what is that? Blueberries? Alright, so the mushrooms, the fly amanita. Let's see, how many do I need? Just one of those? These snowberries. Nice, they're all gooey. Sweet. Alright, and then last but not least, we have the shock arrows. So let's get another round of arrows on there. Like that. Batteries, circuit board, and wire. Nice. Alright, we got our arrows made, all nice and stashed up there. And let's try them out. So let's start with the fire arrow. And then, so I'm gonna pull out the compound bow, and I believe we just cycle through it. Looking down and changing, yep, just like that. Cool, you can switch through all of them. That's neat. Alright, let's start with this one. We gotta light it first. Kelvin. Well, that was uneventful. Let's try it on an animal. Bambi. All right. Sweet. All right, so that's the fire arrow. We have the poison arrow. Let's see here. Do we have an animal we can target? There we go. Hey, buddy. Poison arrow time. Oh, I missed him. So the poison arrows stack, the poison effect stacks, and they'll like get weaker and lose health over time. And eventually they'll just die. So, not easy to tell, but you just have to use them. So, that's that. Let's see, what do we got next? We got shock arrows. Yeah, he croaked. Alright. Come here, Calvin. You want to take one for the team? Oh yeah. You done good, Calvin. I appreciate your assistance. All right, and then so we have one more arrow to try out, and that is the explosive one. I have the building we can try it on. I don't think I have to light it or anything like that. Oh yeah, no I don't. That was sweet. All right, now, just for the sake of it, let's give ourselves a twins. Nice. Okay, there's no like explosion though, so There we go. Woo! So those are the arrow modifiers that you can do with the animal. Super cool. I love that. Alright, let's continue on. Next up, we're at the fishing shacks and the hunting shacks, and there is a new cave now to discover. And they added it in. It's right here, Cave G. So go in there and take a look. Super cool. I like that. And then this spot also houses a bunch of the new blueprints, and there's also the second to last artifact in this area as well. So definitely want to come over on this side of the map. They've been doing a lot of additions to this side of the map. A lot of new decorations and details to the items and POIs and stuff like that, and the environment in general. Not so much these hanging crosses have been there and whatnot, but just little things. Looking good. It's starting to look real nice. I appreciate that. So very cool to see the new additions over here, so definitely want to come over here and check that stuff out if you haven't yet. Alright, back on the flat. Speaking of blueprints, we do have 5 new discoverable blueprints that we can find across the land now, and 3 of them are traps. So we have this guy right here, which is the fun skull trap, I think they call it. This is the spear trap, and this is the propeller trap thing. So let's see how these things work and take a look at the blueprints. They're kind of expensive. Alright, so here we have right here the propeller trap, 37 sticks, 5 wire, 1 battery, 1 light, so not too bad on that one. Next we have the fun skull trap, and then this one actually takes a night V, so you gotta have a spare one of those. 3 wire, 1 skull, 65 sticks, 1 battery, 2 big rocks, and 1 log. And then finally the spear trap. The spear trap takes 3 wire, 2 spears at least, 2 logs, 8 bones, 3 C4, 1 battery. Alright, cool. So let's spawn in some guys and see what this looks like. Come here, bud. This way. There's a tripwire for this spear trap that he has to cross. Let's get his attention. Here. Come here. Oh, nice. Sweet. Very cool. Doesn't look like I need to reset this either because it's electric and it just falls in, so we just reload it. That's sweet. I like this one a lot, actually. This one's really cool. Oh, you can fire it too. Alright, this trap is awesome. Kelvin, what do you think? Alright, so that's dope. Let's try this fun splitter thing, the skull fun skull one. Alright, cool. Bring in another guy. Hey, you, bud. Come over here. I'm gonna run into this thing. I don't know if he's going to. Come on, dingus. Oh. Oh, man. That was so brutal, I dropped frames. Hey, you see this? You're next. Come here. I have to reset it? I do. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome. Oh, they're clowning. That's friggin' hilarious. Alright. This one is pretty good too. This one is the propeller one. Kelvin, stay right there. He's scared. Scared of Kelvin. Brutal. Nice. Alright, Kelvin, get the hell out of here. The other blueprints that we can find aren't traps, but more so decorative or functional items that we can use. So if we look at the book and we take a look at the next notes page, we have the headlight and the clock. So the clock is what it sounds like. It's a clock. We place that blueprint and need some materials, so let's build that up really quick because I haven't built one yet. Looks like 1 watch, 2 arms, 1 bone, 1 quarter log, 1 wire, 1 battery, and 12 sticks. Ooh, quarter log. Okay, let's finish this up, and there we go. We have a clock. And it actually ticks. Pretty neat. Okay, and then the other blueprint that we can build are these headlights. They call them headlights, but they're more like spotlights, I guess. But so we place them on the foundation or the wall of a building with power on it, and then you can build it. Takes 2 wire, 2 bulbs, 1 tarp, 1 rope, and 23 sticks. All right, and yeah, so that's what that looks like. And so I did a little bit of playing around. So what you need to do with this is when you have it built, take a wire like you normally would, and say I have a wire placed here. So this placed on this structure with the power on it isn't enough. It actually needs to be wired in. So what I do is just connect the corner onto that guy, and we have that powered up now. And it kind of hard to tell right at the moment. Let's see. Yeah, so they are on, indeed on in there. Okay, and with that wired up, let's actually jump over to nighttime and take a look at see how bright this thing actually is. And it's nighttime, let's take a look. Kelvin's over there. So not super bright, but I mean it's bright enough, but not super bright, super duper bright. They take these off. So that's without and with. So not super bright, but definitely gives you a little bit of light to work with. But I wanted to see what it actually looked like with some real power going and a bunch of these things running. So I set up, let's see, I got 5 here, there's 5 right here, and then 2 on underneath it. And let's fire it up. Oh. Okay, so I need a little bit more juice to power these guys up, so I'm just gonna actually connect this battery down here into this chain. Come on. And boom. So yeah, quite bright when you got a bunch of them going, but it's kind of overkill and takes a lot of resources to get that and a lot of power to power that up too. So maybe they'll make them brighter. We'll see. I know from this end, it looks like friggin' semi-truck coming down to get you. There's a demon over there in the distance. Okay, in addition to the findable blueprints, there's 2 more blueprints that come with us in the standard book now that we can build, and one of them being the double bed. So this thing is pretty cool. It's massive, and I believe it seats 2 people. So all you people that have been trying to get in the sack with Virginia, you might actually have your wish come true now. Alright, so in order to build this, it takes 40 sticks, 2 deer pelts, 4 logs, and 2 rolls of tape. And then there we go. And we have 2 spots now. Yep, it looks like 2 slots to sleep and save in. So that is the double bed. It actually looks pretty nice. I like it. Oh, fancy dancy. Alright, and back over by the traps, the second blueprint we can build is actually a storage rack, and it's for spears. So naturally, I'll put it right here by the spear flinger 10,000. Alright, 10 sticks on this one, so not too bad. And now we can load up our spears. Cool. So definitely super helpful if you're going to have a bunch of these things going around. I like that. Lack it out. Very good. So we also have a new cannibal type that they added in. We have a cannibal named Igor now, so let's spawn him in and take a look. I don't know exactly what he does yet because I haven't seen him yet, but let's take a look. Igor. Oh, there's Igor. Looks like he's the, oh god. He's the deer shaman. We got a deer shaman. He's, oh god, he's running after me. Oh, so he charges you with the antlers. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do with you. Come here, bud. Come here. Charge me. Oh, it's not. Let's try that again. Set the trap. Oh, well, he didn't get sucked in. But it did cut his arm off. Goodbye, Igor. So that's Igor, the head Russian deer shaman. Oh god. Cool. At least it's interesting. So we have a new animation for the GPS tracker crafting. So we have this little carrier thing here. I have them, let's see, I have full GPS trackers, so Let me use one really quick so I can make one. There we go. Okay, so now we have a spot to make one, and I'll use one of these blanks. And we need a battery, circuit board. What do we need? And then a wire. Yep, that was the unique animation. All right, cool. All right, that's nuts. That's pretty cool. The other thing they have added to the inventory is that we can now look at all of the notes as one collective item, and we can cycle through them using Q and R, or whatever it is on the D-pad. That's pretty cool. Looks like they're in chronological order too. So, nice for that usability like that. I like that a lot. Good job. As I stated earlier, they have done a lot of work on the environment and adding in some details and objects and decorations and stuff like that all across the map. They've added in a lot of fog across the mountainside and snow areas. They've improved a lot of the collision with the environment objects and whatnot too, so that's awesome. It'll be good for optimization that way. They've extended and detailed the three ice caves up in the mountaintops and in the by that river area, so that's cooler to see. There's a lot more knick-knacky stuff hanging out all over the place and whatnot. They've done some more work on the interiors of the bunkers and whatnot as well. They've added some facial deformities and some more detailing to the actual cannibals themselves. And muddies also have been tweaked in their behavior. They'll prioritize preying and eating over being aggressive if they're too hungry or they're by an effigy and stuff like that. So that's pretty neat. These solar panels sound like little airplanes flying through the sky somewhere, but it's not. It sounds like it's so much though. Okay, a couple of points on the balancing that they've done for this update. They've reduced the baby attack damage from 15 to 10. The animation for retrieving your backpack is now a lot quicker. It's been sped up. If your sleep is interrupted, sometimes there'll be multiple enemies that have spawned nearby now. Cannibal masks will sometimes get out of breath. And then a corpse on fire will burn down to the bones from a fire arrow or a torch and stuff like that too. And another note on the muddies, when they eat, they will reduce their anger, make them more likely to ignore you. Apparently this is a balancing thing. The dead stumps now take one hit from the axe to break. And along with balancing, they also implemented a ton of fixes in this update. So if you want to see a full list of what they've implemented, you can check out the link in the description below and it'll bring you to the full patch notes. Alright, so that is going to do it for this update video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video informative at all in any way, make sure to hit that like button and possibly subscribe. If you're watching over here on Rumble, make sure to hit that like button and the follow button as well, and I would greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 1,000 subs, so if you want to be a part of that goal, that would be friggin' awesome as well. Next patch comes out in 3 weeks again, so we'll see you then. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, sharp out.